Hi guys, I'm Kelly Creighton. I'm a novelist, short story writer and poet, and I also facilitate creative writing classes. And today, hopefully I can give some tips on the myths that you might have heard about writing. I am in the process of editing my 6th book, which is going to come out soon, and I've been writing for quite a while. So hopefully I've picked up lots of tips and tricks to help out, and I'll be posting those videos every week. So like and subscribe if you want to find out more. First of all, the first myth is that we have to write every day. I hear this all the time. I consider myself to be quite a prolific writer. As I said, I have quite a lot of books that I've written. I've got more books that are not published yet that are going to be launched in the next few years. And even though I have a busy life like everyone does, I don't write every day, actually very far from it. But I'll be thinking about my stories and plotting and planning and keeping notebooks and letting stories kind of percolate in my mind. So I don't think we need to write every day at all, but think about your stories every day. And that's not to say that you can procrastinate. You have to get the work done too. The second myth that I always hear is that writing is easy if you're good at it. And I think that writing should be easy to a certain degree. Maybe writing a first draft is that lovely honeymoon period. But really being a good writer is about being quite self-critical, and that's not very easy. If you're a good writer, I think that you're questioning yourself quite a lot. The third myth that I want to smash today is that it gets easier as it goes on. I'm writing a detective series, and the 3rd book is going to be out this year, 2021. And even writing in a series, the books, they don't get easier. Every time it's a new story, it's you're starting from scratch and making something that didn't exist before. So writing definitely does not get easier. And the next thing is the 4th myth, is that poems and stories are easier to write than novels. They don't take up the commitment, they don't take up the amount of time, but writing a good poem and writing a really excellent story is every bit as hard as writing a brilliant book. It takes a lot to write. There's a lot of poems out there, a lot of not so great poems, but to write an excellent poem, it takes time as well. And I don't think that we can compare and say that one's easier than the other. And number 5, debut novel is the author's first novel. I think this is really important. And when I'm asked about books, I always say that my first novel took me a couple of years to write, and I call it my apprenticeship, and it was shelved. So it has never seen the light of day. And I think that's a really good thing. And I would love it if authors were more honest about that, because a lot of the time we only hear the success stories. So it's lovely to hear when a book hasn't been successful, or a story, or to hear people's rejection stories as well is always really good. So just remember, most novelists have got their debut book sitting in a drawer somewhere that will never be published. Thank you very much, and join me next week whenever I'll be releasing another video. Thank you, bye.